Hello and welcome back to our X-Ray Foundations Let's Play Poorly. We are in the middle of this tense negotiation with the Boron, and everybody seems to be pissed off for no discernibly good reason. I think we've already been over here, but we're gonna go through this to this guy again.
Hello again, Explorer.
Hello. Danger. Which one did I not seen yet?
Fraught
Okay.
with danger. The provinces lie uncomfortably close to Kark territory. When Sanctuary of Darkness first connected to the provinces, it triggered regular attacks. We barely managed to protect ourselves with the meager military that we could cobble together. Thankfully, the waves have calmed for now. The Kark incursions eventually ceased.
Oh, we've heard this
All
one.
attempts to communicate
I remember him
with these enigmatic
saying
creatures have
incursions.
failed. So I would hesitate to call it a ceasefire. It is more of a lull in hostilities. As you can imagine, the situation remains rather fragile.
Okay. So I guess
Pleasant
that's
travels.
not what we need. We need to go to the other guy. All right. Leaderwee's afraid.
Yes, you are right. That much is obvious. I cannot help but wonder if there's more to the issue than that. Perhaps he's overly attached to his role as Prime Administrator of the provinces. A reunion with King Dement would inevitably
I
result
think we
in
heard this one
having
too.
to relinquish power and standing.
All right. Afraid of the cock.
Ah, I understand.
There we go.
He's worried that our presence will stir up an infestation of the Chitterers. The Alliance of the Word is certainly prepared to provide assurances that our investigation will not leave him exposed to Ka'ak attacks.
One of the things that I find so fascinating about this game series is that the Xenon look like bugs, but they're AI, and the Ka'ak look like AI, but they're bugs. That's it's an interesting little quirk of the way the game was designed initially, right? Because I think the Xenon came first. I actually don't remember now. And the decision to make them AI was early on, and then yeah, it's very interesting. In that the designs of the ships doesn't quite match what you would expect, and yet it's how it's been for a very long time.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction.
Positive solution. If you help, we could. I don't want to increase. He does. No, they don't. That guy does not want to increase standing.
The silent one from our disappointing introduction.
All right. Why are you in this? Oh, wait. Are you okay? No. Why are you in this situation? Maybe that one?
From time to time, I spend the waking nights pondering the very same question. It would be misleading to cast blame for all our miseries on the Great Shutdown.
Hello there.
In fact,
Hello.
when we were first riven from the wider network,
I think I've heard this one as well.
The majority of our boron systems remained connected between themselves. Isolated from external threats, we commenced a new age of reflection and scientific endeavor. And while this period of peace brought the wealth,
there's no way to escape. Okay.
fabulous new heights, we were not complacent. Resources were stockpiled throughout the queendom of the severance that caused this.
All right.
More
Okay.
so
I
than
realized I can hit the
evident
space bar to
logistical
pass through
challenges
to get through these
posed by the
quickly.
shutdown.
Okay. So we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go talk to Neela T again. That's what we got to do. This is like it's like one of those old adventure games where you have these conversations that you have to have in precise order for the puzzle to work.
Hello again, Explorer.
Hello again. Oh, I guess. Oh no.
Yes, fraught the provinces when Sanctuary barely, thankfully, all attempts. So as you can imagine, the situation remains rather fragile. Yes, the
That's the same one.
All
Okay,
attempts.
that's
So as you can imagine, the situation
that's
remains
interesting. It's
rather
still
fragile.
showing that. Okay.
You took time
the obsession.
after time, but I would hate for you out on the fringes, serving the Queen's subject. You see,
Yeah.
and that yet it drives me to find a path back home for the people to want to pleasant travels.
I know I've I know I've done this faster before. Let's see. I'm gonna talk to him again. Oh, now there's two of you. All right, that's everything. Well, all right. So I guess we got to talk to the guy about increasing his standing, even though that's absolutely not what he cares about.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing
All right,
introduction.
positive solution. If you help, we could. Oh dear.
I am fully aware of Neela T's royal connections. Is it your opinion of me that I am some petty
Yeah.
functionary who can be bought and sold, bribed by the highest bidder?
No.
You misjudge me, and you misjudge Neela T.
Yeah.
For all our disagreements, I cannot conceive that she would be party to such a grubby approach.
Yeah.
Of course I desire the return of the provinces adrift to the warm embrace of the homeworld. But what kind of servant would I be if I did so at the expense of the welfare of those
Yeah.
under my
That's what I agree. 100%.
I find no reassurance
Yeah,
in your
no.
words, only
Shouldn't have said it.
distaste.
I know.
My principal concern is the welfare of the boron of the provinces. Your expedition will expose them to needless jeopardy.
Leader Wee,
Oh.
this
Oh,
is
here we go.
incorrect. You have underestimated both the influence of the Alliance of the Word and the importance to the network of reconnecting with Kingdom End. As we speak, our representatives are in conference with our allies. The agenda is how, and indeed whether, there should be trade with the provinces adrift. Your ludicrous obstruction leaves me no choice but to twist your arms. Fins. If your economy is your priority, then I hold the keys to unlock it.
Blackmail? You, Numankaret, are no scientist. You are a brigand and a charlatan. And yet, you leave me no choice but to accede to your dangerous demands. But mark my words, you have made no friends here in the provinces adrift. Someday, you may regret that.
Oh, bummer.
With the gate and watchful gaze reactivated, to our knowledge only 3 more dormant gates remain in province space. One is located in Ocean of Fantasy, another in Barren Shores. The final one was discovered by scouts in Sanctuary of Darkness. If Sanctuary of Darkness sounds foreboding, you may find that the name is fitting. It is host to a significant Ka'a infestation. Urgh. Even uttering the name makes my fins tingle. Yet I must remain firm on the matter. Do not, under any circumstances, engage with the Ka'a. Every interaction with them results in horrific conflict.
You have our word, Leader Wee. We shall do everything in our power to avoid undue provocation.
Thank you. And may I bestow upon you a gift? As a sign of goodwill to move past our altercation, we have prepared for you a fighter ship.
Yay.
A humble gift, but hopefully it will be of use to you in the times ahead.
It's a cool ship. I like it.
Explorer, you have done well to secure access for us to continue our mission. Please, claim the scout ship as your own. May it serve you well.
Yay. Okay, so now we gotta go get on that new ship. Look at that beauty. Ah, isn't she gorgeous? I have forgotten how to get inside. I know that there's like a... I know there's a trick to it. Oh.
We need to investigate the dormant gates to formulate the next step of our expedition.
I am already familiar with the gate in Ocean of Fantasy. If you supply me with the necessary
There it is.
equipment and provide me with a few pointers as to what exactly I am to do, it would be my deepest pleasure to assist.
Excellent.
Okay.
The Alliance shall investigate Barren Shores. That only leaves the matter of the final gate, the location of which is somewhat more precarious. Explorer, you have excelled thus far. Put that new fighter of yours to good use, and find Sanctuary of Darkness.
I can do that. All right, but we got to do some things here first. Oh, first.
All the times
Oh,
I dreamt of being reunited with my fellow Boron. It never crossed my mind that they might be in such impoverished circumstances. I know that the Alliance has received communications from Kingdom End, but those were dispatched decades ago. Hopefully, they have fared better than the Boron here. I am curious about the contents of their message. Just how much of their preliminary findings have they shared with their Alliance counterparts? Once we have gained access to both Gates' data, maybe the Alliance really intends to conduct experiments from our side too. Trying to manipulate Gates would be an incredibly involved undertaking. Yet it seems as though Numankaret is single-minded about the whole endeavor. Can you imagine the possibilities that would be open to us if we could manipulate these Gates at will?
Thanks to the newly opened trade routes, we have commenced rebuilding our shipyard. You are, of course, most welcome to aid us in our undertaking.
and these Boron are so chatty.
Your efforts will, of course, be lucratively compensated.
Okay.
Mako.
Okay, can I please do my thing now? Okay. I need to put a captain in there. I need to see if I have any spare guys. No spare guy there. No spare guy there. I have some guys here. I want to see if there's like... Aha! Well, or should I... No, I should probably use one of these able crewmen. All right. Transfer crew. Yeah, we'll put one of these able crewmen over. Assign the captain. There we go.
Sir,
I've got a parented. I mean, I guess I could have figured that out by the name, and the fact that I haven't encountered any Boron until just now. But that's fun. Okay, where are we going?
I have arrived at my designated inactive gate. I shall commence taking readings immediately.
All right, now we need to figure out that wing is where. Okay, over there. Hyperion is there. Where the heck am I? I'm over here. Okay. We need to figure out where that is, and that's going to be up along here, right? There's probably going to be. I think there's a gate here. But while we're doing that search, we do still need to figure out what's going. These guys. What's the Hoover doing? Oh, he's back to collecting now. We don't have anything. There's a little bit to collect. So that leaves the question, what is in the HQ? I'll have to actually go there to figure that out, though, to see what's there. Okay. Do we send the Hyperion down that way as well, or should we take it with us? Well, it'll be safe. I mean, it'll be safe for me to fly the Mako and do this next bit of the mission. So we're going to go ahead and protect position here. Confirm. All right, so now we're going to have to go find... We've got to find that gate. Well, there's an object there. No, but it's got to be that, right? That's got to be it. Oh, wow. This is very fast boost. What do I have for guns? I have an ion Gatling gun and a phase gun. I guess one of those is probably more hull and the other one's more shield, maybe? Fairly sure this is where I need to be. Yep. Here we go. Ooh, I'm going fast.
Entering system. Sanctuary of Darkness.
Sanctuary of Darkness. According to our archives, there was once a Xenon presence hereabouts in the network. I wonder what befell them.
Oh, is that so? Then we were quite lucky that our systems were not connected directly to a Xenon stronghold. There is no way we would have survived, given the state of our military.
Now, see if you can locate the inactive gate in this system.
There's...
Be careful.
What is that? That's,
Take great care when navigating. We must honor our word and avoid the Kark. You will also need to be cautious of the region's other hazards. I recommend that you stick close to the asteroids. They seem to be an exceptional indicator of where your ship will not be armed.
Yeah, there's a ribbon over there or something. Oh, no, that's a... What the heck is that? Stay in the mineral regions. Okay. Oh, there's a freaking cock cluster over there. Right over there in the left-hand side. Okay, but what are you? Oh, damn it. Wait, what the heck? Who is this? Doesn't go anywhere. Oh, this used... I guess this used to be a ribbon or something? The heck is that? Well, that is not what we're looking for. I'm fairly sure it's up here. I seem to remember it being kind of up here, and we'll end up having to make a beacon, a set of beacons to get through this area. So I am going to make the assumption that I know what I'm talking about. I do vaguely remember that. Okay, so we can see we've got Kaak over here, and over here, I'm sure. All right, let me switch my... Oh, damn it. I hit the wrong switch.
Mako.
No. That's what I want. That one? That one. No. Yeah, there we go. And then there are these little, these vertical thingies. These weird rock structures, which are not Kaak as far as I can tell. Right, there's that one there. And there's that one over there. I think that's the gate. And then there's the Kaak over there.
Danger.
Yo! I'm in the right spot. What are you doing? Okay. We'll be careful. Oh, that's the wrong direction. I gotta go this way. Okay.
Danger.
What is that? Oh, doesn't want to say. No, it's just big asteroid. Big weird asteroid. Okay, and there's another one of those ribbon pieces. There it is.
Here it is. Approaching the jump gate nacelle. Try to get a reading. Each jump gate has 2 pairs of nacelles. They act as caches for storing operational data, among many other things. We're still not very familiar with this technology, or who created it, but thanks to recent scientific advancements, we are able to make sense of some of the information that we are retrieving. It seems apparent that some of the data likely represents the coordinates of other jump gates. Whether this means that these gates were connected in the distant past is mere conjecture. Perhaps the builders had reasons unknown to us for certain gates to hold special compatibility. The vast majority of the data in these caches remains a vexing mystery to us all. Gathered everything we can access from this nacelle. Move on to the one on the opposite side. Yes, some of this data looks rather promising. I'm forwarding all of this to our science team as we speak.
Oh my! I'm picking up a worrisome fluctuation in energy signatures.
Uh-oh.
Enemy spotted.
Forager.
Oh, great.
Enemy.
Might be a good idea to save.
Spotted.
Now, should we be killing these things or running the heck away? We'll find out. Oh, we should definitely be killing them. Damn, these guns are amazing.
You fought bravely, Explorer.
Yes, your display of skill was altogether impressive. I just hope this commotion does not result in a more severe and unwelcome reaction.
Our science team has pored over the data that Neela team was able to live from the cache.
Oh, I gotta pause here because we have a problem. Oh, fuck. Oh no. No, 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 no. Go away. We're going over here. And then down here. Oh my. Oh my. No, thank you. Oh, there's a Xenon defense platform over here. This is bad news. Might get us into trouble.
While we have not yet completed our examination of the Sanctuary of Darkness cache, it is quite obviously the most promising of the gates. Despite the additional challenges the Ka'ak will represent.
More dangerous, perhaps. But I'm afraid that things are not going well in Ocean of Fantasy either. The system's planet is devastated and completely uninhabitable.
Perhaps, once the provinces have re-established their economy, they can attempt some terraforming. For now, this expedition needs you to map out safe passage for a larger fleet to
There we
navigate
go.
the Sanctuary of Darkness. You can use nav beacons to determine an appropriate route. Just stay clear of the Ka'ak installations. And other hazardous regions, obviously.
Oh, yeah, great.
For a better overview
Nav
of the
beacons, okay.
task in hand, do not hesitate to consult your map.
Okay, so seems to be the theme of following the boron missions that every time something interesting happens, I get attacked over here. Oh boy, I don't want anything to do with this Branch 9I. That is bad news. All right, can this guy upgrade? Not upgrade, update. It's 240. Oh, jeez. Oh boy. I mean, I got to do it. At least the Odysseus didn't get hit enough to damage it. All right, and you are getting rid of your attack plans. You're going back to escort. And Hoover is Hoover's gonna. I mean, there's stuff over here I really want. Probably. Well, maybe not. Maybe it won't matter. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna delete all. We're gonna go to hold position, and we're just gonna send him over there as well. We have to wait until this sucker is out of the building. That is super rough. Okay. So now we got to do the nav beacons. Pretty straightforward. Was we just run beacons up along here. Up, all the way down. And we'll be good.
You know, for the longest time, the community of planets thought the Ka'ak had been eradicated by their joint efforts. Recent attacks on solitary miners, and now this, prove this notion was overly optimistic.
All right, go back to this map mode here. So first nav beacon I'm going to put at this T-juncture right here. Okay, and now we're going this way. Why am I flying backwards? That was super weird. Don't know what the heck was that about. All right, we're going this way. How was I travel driving in reverse? Never seen that before. Okay, so my guys are safe now. Well, before I continue this, I do want to check. Yeah, do the repair. What are you doing? What do you got? Oh, he's just waiting on a cop. Okay, you aren't actually getting hurt by anything. So where are you going? There are so many Xenon out there. Well, that's going to have to wait. So we've got to do these beacons first, and then we'll head on over. But for right now, we're going to leave it here. When we come back, make our way through the rest of this map here, and then perhaps head back over and try to fight off the Xenon wave. Thanks for watching. See you next time.